getting real crazy. Many killing my folks. Many hurting my people on the daily. Bringing back Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? It's your boy King City. As always, got my man Bangdo in the building.
What's up? What's up?
Now, I want to do it. We always, I focus in, key in on, our issues. Just focusing on black as a whole. Now, I mean, we kind of branch off and say different things. Now, I want to do it a little different today, though. Now, I mean, and talk about shit like the double standards that we have in our community. And is it fucking up the family when it comes to double standards between male and female?
All right.
I'm not going to say if it's about it being right nor wrong, but the double standard is still there. Mm-hmm. Know what I mean? Shit like, and it might ruffle some fucking feathers, but, I'm giving flying fuck. Know what I mean? But look, I'm going to just start off with the simple shit like when if a older woman likes a younger man, let's just say she's 50. She likes somebody that's 22. He's grown. She's known as a cougar. Now, I mean, a MILF, shit like that. But a man does it, he's a creep. He's a predator.
Oh, yeah, I see where you're going at with this. You right.
Now, I mean, it's
right.
a double standard.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, I'm not advocating that a 50-year-old should be fucking with him because to me, hey, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's
but at the
definitely
same time, why is the double standard is there?
Yeah.
Why is she celebrated for it?
Yeah.
I mean, she should be looking at it just like us. Like, yeah, we shouldn't be
I see what you're
doing
saying,
that.
because there's a lot of that that's going on right now. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of females be like, oh, girl, congratulate her. Like, oh, you got yourself a young man. That mean you still got it. And all
No,
this.
it does not mean.
It did.
It mean your ass was 30 years old before he was born. That's what the fuck that shit
Yeah,
mean.
if you actually do the math and you look back. Yeah,
I mean, that's what it mean. Now, I'm not saying the male should do it either. I don't want it. Now, I mean, I'm just saying don't have this double standard shit. Mm-hmm. Now, it's going to seem like this whole show is, this whole segment of the show is going to be like, well, he's bashing women. No, I'm just a man. I'm speaking from a man's point of view.
Exactly.
And I love all our women.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's just say a woman can body shame a man all day long. Mm-hmm. Your hairline fucked up, your nose too, whatever. You ain't too, nigga, you ain't tall enough. You too big, you too small. It does not matter. Your dick ain't big enough. It does not matter. Body shame the shit. Let you say any piece of her motherfucking body.
It's the end of the world. It's the end of the goddamn end of the world. They going off. How can you call her fat? How can you talk about her weight? That's a woman. Nah, you can't say that shit, man. You just call this man fat ass, man. I ain't mess with that fat ass nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So you right. Right. It's double stands on a lot of shit.
And it shouldn't be that way. It should be more, that you can't just say, first of all, I don't like the fact that, yes, I love the black and beautiful and we stick up for our women. I get that. But y'all can't then in turn and make rules on what a woman is and say women should only go for this particular man. This type of look, this type of thing. It's millions of dudes. That does not make sense. So when y'all do that and say man ain't shit, no, y'all chasing the same niggas. And they got so many to pick from. So of course they fucking all of y'all. But the people there can be a janitor that makes $100,000. She ain't gonna fuck with him. Because he's a janitor. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, it's more of the mind of I gotta appeal to my girls, not appeal to what's the right of living.
Right. And there's a lot of that going on right now.
And I'm not speaking to all women.
Now.
I don't know all women.
Now, let me ask you this question. It may be a little off subject, but it's a little bit dealing with that too. Now, your wife, for instance, would you allow her, because I had this conversation, not even allow, but would you accept her going out with women that's single, that don't have a man or don't have nothing to answer to, as far as doing, not just going out to have a drink or something like that, but far as going out partying.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, is it a boundary there that you would draw, or would you allow it?
I'm not gonna say allow because she's a grown ass woman. Now I'm gonna speak for me, like on some honesty shit. The immature me, oh yeah, I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that whatsoever. But now it's like, I can't tell a person who to be friends with. And just because her friend is a hoe, then her friend is a hoe. I can't do nothing about that. I gotta trust my women.
Exactly.
Know what I mean?
All right.
But the younger me, I was on some. Yeah,
That's a good thing right there. So for fellas, you know what I mean? Hey, you might have your lady might have some friends that may be a little out there. You know what I mean? We men, we know the streets talk. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta trust your lady.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, your lady gotta respect you too. Because if she know them women like that and she don't know that you don't allow that and you don't want that, she should respect you too.
Nah, because it's not about, you're gonna do things in your life that your wife is not gonna wanna agree with. And if that's who you were and that's who you've been with before you got there, I'm not gonna change who I am for you. You like me and the whole thing of me. Know what I mean? I'm not gonna damn that.
They said, let's get back on topic. That's why we'll have our moment when we talk about this.
Back on topic, right? So a woman can set boundaries in a relationship. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. I don't play that. I don't play that. And she stood up for herself. Speak your mind, queen. Do your thing. I respect it too. I set boundaries. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. I'm insecure. I'm controlling. How is that happening? How is that happening?
That's how I don't get that. You can't even. I think that's like a tactic that they use.
I don't think it's women. I think it's now. I'm gonna get to my whole bigger view on it because I see it on a bigger scale of trickling down action from things that we have been through. But it's a double standard.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, but it is, and they get a pass for so much shit, just because of that. That's my agreement.
A pass. I believe they should. I just believe that you can't have it that both ways. You can't say that I should be able to do this and do this and do that and do this and have standards or whatever, which you should be able to. You should be able to look at a dude and say, you don't want a man that's fat. You don't want a man that's skinny. You should be able to say that. But don't then in turn take away my right to do that and call me something else. No, I'm not going to take away
because you
right.
don't want to do what I'm doing. Yeah, right. And that's real talk.
You get what I'm saying? It should be, you know what I'm saying?
Like, so, for instance, my wife listens to country. It's some country songs that I love. You feel what I'm saying? I listen to it. It depends on, because it's different types of country. Okay. Just like it's different types of rap and hip hop and shit like that. So it's different types of country, like Kane Brown. I like listen to Kane Brown. She listened to country. Before I met her, I didn't listen to no damn country. I didn't grow up on that. I heard of some songs before, but I never sat there and listened to that. That wasn't my type of feel. Yeah. But I had to learn to accept that when she playing and I'm listening to it. Like, I ain't gonna be, at first I was like, I don't want to hear that. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, hold on, that's something she loved.
Yeah, imagine you were like, no, you can't listen to that.
I would never do that.
A piece of it.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna do that because she love her country music. You know what I mean? And then it even opened me up a little bit because I even stepped out to like, all right, I'm gonna go to some concerts and see how it is. And them turned out to be some of the best concerts I done fucking went to.
And that takes away, that goes to what I'm saying about the double standards, basically. Yeah. It's like you meet a person and you like that person. Now you start chipping away from that person, trying to change them to what you say a man is or you say a woman is. Like, a real man would do this. Don't stop. I want all men to stop telling a woman what a real woman is. You are not one. And I want all women to stop looking at a man and say, you're not a real man. You're not one.
Right.
You're not going to understand what it is to be that.
Yep.
You can see different examples of that, but the mind state, how we think, is different.
Being in the flesh and the body, you can't speak on it. Yeah,
right.
You're right. You're right.
It's different, and it's fucking shit up.
That's just like telling a girl that's having a monthly period, she having cramps, you all right, it ain't hurting that bad. How you gonna say that?
You don't know.
How can you say that? That's real shit.
Well, imagine a man saying, a real woman, but goddamn suck it up.
Yeah, a real woman, she ain't gonna be sitting there crying like that. She gonna hold that shit. Nah, you can't say that, cuz. We ain't sitting there bleeding for a damn week straight. We ain't doing none of that.
I think the problem, like, we seem to have lacked And I see that being a problem in our community. We lack that respect for the other. But I think, like I said before, I think that comes from the constantly not having to be around that person. That person around you can get snatched away. Now, I mean, that you don't really get to have that bond. Then they start breaking up the family over and over and over again, from slavery to segregation to Jim Crow, everything, civil rights movement, all that. Like, just keep to right now. Now, I mean, still breaking down the family because they just took it more to the eyeballs where we are in the phone. Now I'm saying the music is talking about females. They saying news ain't shit. Dudes saying bitches ain't shit and all this other shit. And the TikToks, the females are going against the dudes. Dudes are going against the chicks, and we fucking the family up, and they know it. They're not gonna stop it.
I agree.
If it was another community attacking itself from within, they would put an end to that shit. But we just do it, and it becomes trendy.
So do you believe that we down our black women even more now than ever before?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Yeah, I can. That's why I just want.
It seemed like it because it seemed like it was way more respect. Now, I mean, like, people can say, I think only one thing did change, and maybe it's for the better, maybe it's not. I don't know. But back then, grandmother, big mother, whatever the hell, great grand, she knew that the dude had another chick. Now, I mean, and it was a different, to me, I don't know, it was a different thing where he's taking care of this family, he's taking care of that family, that man is providing, he's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. Now, I mean, his qualities that I've got him for is for comfort, emotional support, feeling safe, and protect and provide for this family. Now, if he's doing all of that, what did he really do wrong? Now he did that same exact thing over there. Nobody's missing out.
Yeah, right. Facts.
Nobody's missing out. And this is going to sound wrong, but if all the single men right now just got one lady and say, all right, we done, we're not cheating or anything, it's going to be a lot of single motherfucking women out here.
I think so too.
That is never going to be able to do their number one job is to procreate, and why humans are here in the fucking first place.
Yeah.
To continue on.
Yeah.
Make shit better.
So we need them.
Yes. Most important. Shit
So
don't
wouldn't be no
thrive
strip
without.
clubs. It wouldn't be nothing.
No, I don't like strip clubs. We're not even gonna talk about that.
I don't agree with that.
I don't
either.
like strip
And they
clubs.
used to think I was crazy when I used to bring that up. You know, I don't knock nobody for what they doing.
Oh, no, hell no.
You feel what I'm saying? But I could never take my hard working money and just go in the club and just watch it fall out the sky. I can't do it.
See, mine's for a different
just-
reason.
that's just
I just
me.
don't like the image from a tree to a pole. Sheesh, that's sick.
What you mean by that?
Like, can you imagine? I don't want to really imagine like a woman hugging a tree getting beat.
Yeah.
Now she hugging the pole, we throwing money on disrespecting the shit out of her. Like, look at that bitch right there. Come on, that's your what?
But you know what's crazy at the end of the day?
They can say it's the oldest profession. I don't even care about that.
Yeah,
but
it's been around for centuries. But
but
at the
not
end of the day,
by our people.
Yeah,
it was
not.
white people selling white people, white women.
But you know what? Everybody got.
We won't treat our women
I
like
feel
that.
like this. Nobody was physically forced to do none of that.
No, they wasn't physically forced
You
to
feel
do
what
that.
I'm saying?
It's the training of the mind. That would have never been an idea in our black queen's mind to be a stripper before it became industrialized and making money, and now that's an opportunity for them. So I don't knock it. But we do have to still remember that they're there for money. If we had different opportunities that we was more respectable, where they could make that money, they'll go there. Why we celebrating them just, what is
Yeah,
that?
but you still got Walmart, you got Walgreens, you got fucking Burger King.
But
you got
as
Taco
white
Bell, you
establishment,
got-
I'm talking about us.
Yeah, but
We can have,
if you got respect for yourself, you'll pick a different route. And that's
No,
what,
no, no,
what,
no,
what
no.
I'm trying to say is nobody's forcing them to do anything.
that's not
You feel what I'm saying? It's what
Society
I see
kinda
about it
is.
is quick money. It's very quick money.
It
And that's
is.
why a lot of females jump on it, because I know a lot of strippers. You know what I mean? That's why
But
I say
at the
I don't
same
knock,
time, you can't,
I don't knock what they do.
I don't knock what they do,
It's
but
quick money. It's fast money.
but don't you need it to survive?
Yeah. You can't live without money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
But
what,
we should have
they're
something.
not forced to do it, so it's not really you can't really blame the people that's going in there throwing their money. Yeah, it's not right, but at the end of the day, you can't blame them for going there doing that. Them women choose to go in there to do that. They choose because it's fast money. It's
Okay,
fast
no,
money.
I
a
get
lot
that.
of them will tell you it's quick money. A lot of them will do it just to pay for school.
No,
A lot
I
of
know,
them
and
do
I
it for
get, and I
It's
get
fast
that,
money.
and I want them to have that same exact money.
Uh-huh.
But we should just have different avenues for our ladies to make that same money. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, how we treat each other as a society as a whole is not a great fucking thing. We kill each other. We down our women. Like, the shit is ugly. And for some reason, even this conversation right now, and it's probably going to get a couple comments about, no, women is it. And I'm not saying no woman is wrong.
Yeah, because we're not
I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm saying that I respect you enough to know that you are more than that.
Yeah. Facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
And it's
Facts. And I think it's an ugly look anyway. I never was no fan of no strip clubs. When I usually went there, I did shows. You feel what I'm saying? And I was ready to get the fuck out there, go home. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in throwing my money anyway, just doing that shit anyway. So I never believed in that. But it was all on me performing and shit. But how I seen how shit was, I'm like, damn, like, you would downgrade yourself that much just to, you know what I mean, make a couple bands.
Like
and
I
there be
said,
some beautiful ass women doing
like I
that
said,
shit where you,
society will
like,
push you to that.
Like,
Know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
right.
you need money to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I say I can't fault anybody for anything they
I don't
do.
knock nobody hustle.
Yeah.
That's why I say
You gotta
anybody
have
selling
money.
drugs or anything, like, I don't knock nobody hustle. Because
Like
some people
selling-
in
like
that
that was
situation
selling-
where they don't have no choice but to do that.
Yeah, like
If
the
you
selling
where
drugs
some
thing,
people
I
came
don't
from,
knock
like,
it, but I don't like it.
yeah, it's not good.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, who am I to? But at the same time, it's like, yo,
It's understandable.
we know what the fuck is doing to us. But somebody got to be real. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to just say the honest truth. But the solution is not going to be just talking about it. It's going to be like, okay, we know they need the money.
Yeah.
They just need the money. It don't matter how, by any means necessary. Let's build shit to let them make that money just somewhere else. But we got to come together to do it.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Something positive. Do something positive with it.
But in the midst of talking about togetherness, let's go back to this double standard. I got the last one before we get into the first break. Now, I don't experience this, I mean, whatsoever, but I be seeing this shit on like social media. Like, seem like women are arguing and men are arguing, which is the weirdest shit. I don't get it. If a woman spends time with her girls on a girls trip or whatever, they just having fun, whatever, that she can go on for a week. But if a man spends time with his homeboy for a couple hours, he's suspect and he's gay. I never heard of that, but I see that everywhere on the internet. I'm like, what type of shit
I seen that shit
is
too.
that?
I definitely see that shit too. What the fuck do that mean for real? Because sometimes your fucking female could just be getting on your last goddamn nerves, and sometimes you need a 6-7 hour break. Just like, I'm gonna go chill with my homie. We gonna smoke. We gonna drink. I'm gonna get away from.
I mean,
that
maybe it
shit
ain't
for a
got
little
nothing to do with her.
bit. It
Maybe-
ain't gotta be nothing doing with her.
That what y'all doing?
It
Y'all
could be anything.
Decided
It
that
could
after
be
work, y'all gonna go play the game or something. She's gonna go chill.
One thing about these females today, they act like men don't have no fucking feelings.
Ooh, that's a different subject right
That's
there.
the problem today. They act
Yeah.
like they only have feelings. They only go through things. They don't look at the
I'm not
fact-
gonna say don't have feelings.
They
I'm
look
not gonna say don't have feelings.
like
I'm
you're
gonna
not
say it's
supposed
not.
to feel. That's
I-
what it's a lot of shit.
It's more like you do have feelings, and I want to understand your feelings. But because I have feelings, it's gonna trump your feelings.
Yeah, all
two
day.
things can't be the same.
my feelings worth more than yours.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how they carry.
Yeah.
And that's where there's a lot of problems in relationships today.
yeah.
'Cause
But I think it takes stuff like this. Now, I mean, I think women mature men to help them mature them at the same time. I think it's a ping pong thing because we know that how it's feeling to us. Now it's about how we express that back to them, and then maybe they don't get it right then and there, but you're not gonna stop feeling it just because they didn't get
Right.
it. It's more about the approach. Now, I mean, now once they understand that, now they're gonna approach you a little different. I mean, now by them doing that to you, you can start being around them a little different. Now they're seeing a better side than you do. It's a give and take thing. But it's all about are they willing to give in a society we're telling them, you don't listen to men for shit. You don't need them for shit, don't want them for shit, they
Niggas
ain't shit. That's what society is saying right now.
I got my own money.
I like the concept
So
of
at the end of the
independent,
day,
but
let me tell you like this. To the ones that feel like that, do you want to be 87 years old sitting in your goddamn house by yourself, lonely as shit? Ain't got nobody that you can love on, somebody that you can share that shit with, because at the end of the day, God made us to have a partner. I don't give a fuck who you are. Your job is to find one, is to build your own family. That's what people don't understand. That's your job, is to build your own family, which is your wife and your kids. You start your own family, and you make that shit work. Like, my marriage ain't perfect, but that shit fucking working. And watch how we step out this summer. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch out. I love when people be like, oh, they crashing, they burning. I want y'all to think I'm crashing, I'm burning with the motherfucking clouds. I'm ready to come up on y'all motherfuckers. I'm just telling, just watch us work.
It's about
think that.
I think becomes a time from both sides
Yes,
where
Lord.
people have to take accountability in things.
Right.
And the first person you need to be accountable to is your goddamn self.
Right. You gotta
Because if you
start with
continue to
yourself.
lie to yourself, you're gonna continue to do the things you're lying about.
Right. I like how I hit that at the right time. I like that at the right time. Real shit. You definitely right about that. I just had to get that off my chest right there because that's real shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's some real shit.
It's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I want to speak to the youth, because it takes like a continuum of circumstances to kind of get your shit together, being the society we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, now if they killing themselves off at a young age, they don't even get a chance to really live for real, for real. Now, in your teenage years, yeah, you probably have fun and shit like that, but the things that you can do as you get older and get wiser and start really being able to do things, that's your better years.
Right.
And they're not being able to experience it because they dying off so fucking fast. But we'll be able to mature and see things through, and we don't have it all. I mean, that's the good thing about having another chance the next day. It's like if I fail today, okay, let me just fail better tomorrow. Eventually, I will get to where the fuck I need to be at. But if you could die off at 16, 17, it's like, damn.
Just think about it. This generation now, this new generation, we was born in an era where we didn't have technology. So we experienced the world of not having technology and being in the world of having technology. So we seen both sides. This young generation ain't never seen that side. They was just born straight into technology. That's why all of them, like a lot of and it's not me to put the generation down, but I'm being honest. If they don't get their shit together, or if the parents don't get it together, because you got to blame the parents. If they don't fucking get it together, we gonna fucking crash the fuck out. Because this younger generation,
You can't raise a
I'm not
child.
trying to down it, man, but some of them is a box of fucking rocks. All of them want to dance on TikTok, shaking their hips, ain't in school on TikTok. How the fuck are you learning and you sitting in school on TikTok doing dance videos? And then the teacher don't make it no better because the teacher in the background, why he ain't saying that? When I went to school, I got out of the period of going to school before they stopped whooping ass. See, I wasn't in school when they was whooping ass, but I was in school when you got your ass whooped when you got your ass home.
Yeah.
Or your mama come to school and whoop your ass at school. I was in that era right there. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have shit like that distract us. We went outside and found shit to do. If we was swinging from vines on the fucking tree, or we was riding on the fucking golf cart with rollerblades on, skinning ass off the fuck up, we found shit to do. You feel what I'm saying?
But that gives us a chance to communicate to people. More people outside, you communicating. Now you communicating online. You get to fake. You get to pretend. You get to be someone that you're not. You can't do that in someone's face.
Photoshop yourself like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And go meet the person in real life. You like,
but it makes it hard for kids to have good communication skills. Now, when they get around a group of people that are quiet, they're not really
that's
doing
the crazy
too much.
thing.
They haven't had that chance to just communicate in the real world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you wanted to talk to the girl you like when I was coming up in school, you had to go talk to her, or you wasn't gonna get her. Or we was writing love letters. You had to communicate.
Yeah.
Now motherfuckers can just get online like, oh, what's up? And the whole time he ain't got that energy when you see him in person. He sitting there all shy. Why you not saying nothing? Because he ain't built like that. You feel what I'm saying? The internet can make you be anything you want to be.
It's sad though, man. But it was a time where, okay, the teachers in school had the children, the parents when they got off of work, and then the friends outside. Now it's when they're in school, the internet, the government has them because that's the internet. They're in school because they're still on the internet. Then they come home on the internet. Before they go to bed, they're on the internet. Everything is
internet.
So they're really raising our child in the sense of they get to control what they see, what they want them to intake, they give. And you can see it across the board. It sounds conspiratorial, but like it's trendy that all kids dancing on some crazy shit.
That make you think.
A lot of kids, it seems like it's not their education level is dropping.
It is.
Like you can see that across the board. I'm like, well, you know the culprit, but we ain't turning that shit.
You heard
off.
in the words of Kanye West, he said, "The cameras watch the kids. I stopped taking the credit." You know what I'm saying? Just think about some real shit. That's some straight fire for you right there. That's some real
fact.
shit make you think. All this shit is camera. They watching you, man. Why you think you can go Google something and go online, go on Facebook, and it pops up in your little advertising feed? Like, I was just watching this on how they get on here? Like,
because your
shit
data is
crazy,
the data, man. That shit was sales right now. Know what I mean, because it's like, well, I bring a sales paper to the crib that got like maybe one thing that you might like in it, when I can buy your data and I know exactly what you like, and I'm gonna send it right to you.
Real shit.
Now I mean, now people can just buy your data. Like now you're gonna have Walmart. That's how they advertise, and they buying shit like that. Now I mean, instead of just sending out these big ass catalogs. Now I mean, but we just give it away, shipping away ourselves. But that's a whole nother topic.
We definitely get on that too.
Yeah, we can bring
definitely gonna get on that too. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Real shit.
I
now,
got
what's
some
your
stuff, man.
how do you assess like the double standards? Like we was to wrap that up.
Or as how would I think I think we need to fall back on both sides for real. And really and sit down and start communicating with each other and start respecting each other as men and women.
But yeah, respecting the fact that she's different and I'm different.
Yeah, and we both different. And at the end of the day, I learned a little bit of stuff sitting here today. Like, you gonna have a partner that's gonna like different. That's different. Yeah. Don't change that as a person. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't like that, you wouldn't be with them.
And then when you get to changing that person,
it's gonna change everything.
It's gonna change everything.
Yep.
Because they're never gonna feel that being their self for real. It's gonna be like a plan to act for you.
Right. So I let my wife rock out to her country. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I be sitting there singing some of the shit my goddamn self. But at the end of the day, that's her. You know what I mean? Just like she don't listen to hardcore rap, but I be there rocking the fuck out. She sit there and vibe out too. That's just what it is. That's just not having double standards. I'm just using that as an instinct.
Yeah.
We learn to accept each other for who the hell we are. And that's just what it is. As long as you respect each other, that's all that matters.
We about to go into the first break, man. We gonna get into Wilt Sorrell, 3 a.m. in Beechwood. Table, as always, man. City got Banged back in the building.
What's good?
And that was Wilt Sorrell right there. If y'all trying to peep that out. Now, I was going to talk about this Biden administration shit, but I'm gonna get back to that later. I want to talk about how we don't support each other in the business. We're just going to make this a whole about us today. But we're going to stick to just business and how they break down to how it can make things better. Now, let's just take people that's selling drugs right now. And they ain't talking about nickel and dime, blah, 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 blah. Even though it trickles up, basically. But I'm talking about a nigga that's pushing weight. Let's say you got the laundromat and it's not a front, even though it is, but you got condos. You start doing all of that, right? You can eventually get rid of that motherfucking weight. Now, I mean, now you have the whole block. You have the grocery store. You have the fucking, and then another nigga start doing it, but y'all doing business together, though. Now, I mean, you have the streets. You have the libraries. You have the things we need to actually make a fucking community. And I'm not just talking about drug dealers. Particularly, I'm talking about just us as a community pooling our money together to make shit happen for us. Instead of saying, damn, they ain't doing this, that. Well, let's go do it. And say, yo, I don't need you. I'm done begging you. We know you don't give a fuck. I'm done begging you. Say, can y'all please stop that? They're not. They're not going to stop. We know this shit.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand how big 400 of a number that is.
Yeah, it's to the point now where we got to invest in ourselves.
So it's like 400 in, 3 years? Yeah. Well, it's 2023 now, so is that 4 years? I don't know.
And trying to get them to help, it ain't going to work. So we got to start investing in ourselves. As a whole, we got to do it. That's the only way shit gonna move. And you right, we gonna have to start doing that shit, man. I'm telling you, it will work.
But
we did that shit.
It's not that it won't work.
It would definitely work.
Every other group shows that they do that right now. To this day,
Spanish definitely shows.
Everybody do that right now. Got their own communities, got their own schools, they got their own whatever. Here in America, the only thing is we get scared because they know that we are their money. So when we do it, they try to take ours away. But I look at it like they're not gonna kill all of us. It's a scare tactic, man.
Right.
Now, do I feel like there will be times where they try to do that? Price we got to pay, or we going to get scared every time. They're not going to kill all of us. Then they have no money.
Right.
That doesn't make sense. Stop getting scared every time they kill somebody. Continue to do it.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got to take that event. We got to do it. That's the only way shit going to change. Sometimes somebody we going to have to, few of us going to have to take it for the team.
Take it for the team.
But it's going to get us to where we trying to get at.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Us being scared and just sitting, we only sitting still.
Yeah.
Like a fish in a fish bowl.
What Nip was doing was like, that was some of
that was gangster
the dopest
right
shit I ever
That was
fucking
some
seen.
gangster shit right there. I love how he handled that shit, man.
Come
He
on
was
now.
all about business.
In the betterment
and
of
bigging
people.
up his people.
Come on now.
Man, I'm telling you, that's why they took him out.
And it's like,
leave it at that.
And it's like when people say, well, you can't be in the hood and help out the people,
Yeah.
da 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 da. Man, look,
Nip was a genius, man.
man, if more people do it, you have more examples of it. Now, at the same time, we don't tell people die every day for a block that's doing 500 a night.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't tell them to stop doing that shit, but y'all want to tell the man to stop giving back, stop showing positive. We need more positive examples. We'll show evil shit. We'll show shooting shit. We'll show negativity all day, and nobody says nothing.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody has a charity and they're giving away book bags and this and that, oh, y'all just doing that for the clout. Ain't nobody need to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. You need more positive examples.
Right.
You put positivity out there, more people want to do positive shit. Now they have him doing it. Now it's 5 people to be like, oh, I'm going to do that over there. And then they friends see him. Now it's more people getting book bags. That's the fucking goal, right? But when we do it, oh, they doing it for the clout. But show negativity all day.
Yeah, you right. Fights, all that shit.
Not think about the betterment of us together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, when are we going to see that? I don't want to, get old and be like, damn, it's still the same.
Yeah, we ain't accomplished nothing. It just got worse.
Got worse.
That'd be the worst feeling in the world. To wake up fucking 70 years old looking at that shit and it got worse than what the fuck it was.
Shit,
Knowing that you tried to stop that shit.
The worst thing that's scary, and this can be conspiracy too, and y'all can call me crazy. The goal for black people, African people, getting brung here, or the ones that was already here, being put in bondage, was to build up their shit. We build it up. Now they're creating things to maintain their buildings and continue the building as robots. What do you do with the people you no longer need? They didn't want to send us back, because remember Lincoln said he would send us back, but they was on this thing where whether we galvanize and come back and kill them type shit, so he kept them here. Now, in making shit, now it can be years down the line, what do you do with the people you no longer need?
Right.
You really don't want us here. You want us here for the money and our labor and our sweat and our entertainment. Now, you it's an artificial rapper right now with a #1 hit.
That's crazy. But that is
You know
true,
what I'm saying?
though. Yeah, that is true, though, because if you think about it, we run America. Fashion, clothes, music, and they need us. And if we left this, if we packed up and decided to say, fuck y'all, we gone.
Yeah, the only thing we
And
don't...
every black person that packed up and left from this bitch, entertainers, everything, the United States wouldn't be shit.
Now, I got a question.
It wouldn't be shit. That's facts.
It's 2 people in here. I'm going to ask you 2. Do you think if America was to... if we was to say it's going to be I don't think it's going to happen. It's a conspiracy now. If we was to say it's going to be a mass exodus of black people in here, well, that sounds bad. Yeah, that sounds real bad. My bad. Mass exodus out of America. Do you think they would kill for that? I was trying to say it in a way where it won't get me turned off, but do you think they will fight for that and say, no, you're not going?
Oh.
You don't think so? Because if that's the case, why have we done it? This whole thing, like, we're done being slaves, why not just leave?
You can't.
That's what I'm saying. If you can't, then would
It's
they...
a crazy thing. Once your birth certificate was
No,
signed,
no. They ain't got nothing to do with that.
it got a lot of things because that's your history of being from here. Like, it's so much shit going. They make it seem like it's hard to explain this shit. They make it seem like you can go anywhere you want because they use that word free.
No, you can leave. I don't think they would
You
let
can't
you
go
leave in
everywhere.
mass abundance.
You can't go anywhere you want.
You can go to Africa for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But then you gotta think about is they gonna accept the shit when you get there.
But, hey,
You feel what I'm saying?
that's a fear and anxiety thing.
certain areas when you get there. Because if they see,
there's certain
because I
areas.
feel like this, if I see a whole bunch of people that's coming to my country that I know ain't from here because something going on over here, I'm gonna want to know who the fuck coming over here.
They already
and
know
what's
who
going
fuck
on. And I'm
over
like,
there.
ho, it's too many. Everybody coming too fast. Now we gonna have to look like on some bullshit, and I don't blame
it'd be
nobody
better,
for doing that. You feel what I'm
it'd
saying?
be better than... I look at it like, if we know we live in a place, even though I believe America is more
Then some
hours
Africans
than
don't like
more
America.
hours than I don't believe. Well, yes, some black people don't like
Black Americans.
Like,
I'm just being honest. Don't like Americans. Period.
But when we say that, that's just putting the
some of them. Yeah, I'm not saying all. Yeah, I'm just saying some of them.
But hey, that's gonna be everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we in a country where we the most hated.
You know what I'm saying?
It can't get no worse. What could get worse than that?
That's what I'm saying.
Black man can survive anywhere. We can go through that. Real shit.
And also, what do you think? But back to what I'm saying, like, if we was just to say fuck it and leave, I think they will fight for that.
Because we going to war.
I think they will fight for that because they have before,
it's gonna be
right?
Bad, yeah.
It was just within the country. They some section wanted to keep us, in another section,
and that's gonna be the crazy part. That's gonna be the part that's tricky because you want. I ain't gonna say all, and that go back so you can't say all. Some.
Yeah.
A lot of black folks I heard it go back to your country. We'd have heard that saying before.
Yeah.
So
even though I think this is ours too.
It is. Like it definitely is. We built this shit. Our ancestors built this shit. I ain't gonna say we
and some of them was already here.
Yeah, and some was already here. It was already black folks here, Indians here. It was all that shit was already here.
I mean, so it's like, shit. They the immigrants for real.
Right.
But at this point, I'm more look at it like, all right, we know that already. They know they're immigrants, they just don't want to say it out loud. We know that we're really from here and from Africa. Now, I mean, why do we stick to the complaint and just stay on that shit? Like, we don't ever just complain, try one time and say, I ain't complaining no more. But we'll complain, try and be like, I ain't trying no more. Like, what the fuck is that shit about? Like, what, and just go back to complaining over and over and over. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, that's how I felt on the last big protest they had before the coronavirus came around and shit. I was after that, I was like, you know what, man, what are we out here walking for? Like, we already know shit gonna go right back to what it is. Let's start burning up some shit. Let's flip some police cars over. Let's go to war. Like, that's what we out here for.
You don't need that.
But at the end of the day, you don't need that. When you keep plucking with something,
you don't need that.
And you keep picking with somebody.
No, do I get the frustration?
Just think about it. So what's the way? That's what I want to know. What is the way?
The problem that comes with that is, now, change does come from destruction. I get it. Yeah. Because they listen to money. Yeah. I get that. But at the same time, you're going off of, nothing comes out of chaos like that. Now, I mean, they might change some things to make us feel good. They put a stick on the back of the helmet or whatever just to calm us down. But at the same time, it went right back to doing what? Real change, same shit. So the real change has to come from within. Now, I mean, now, do I get the frustration? Like, God damn, here it is again. And they start fucking shit up. Yeah, I get it. But it ain't doing shit.
But you know what? Since you feel like that, if you want to cripple them far as money, black folks just don't go to work for a fucking week.
That shit would be amazing.
They can't fire every fucking body.
They can't.
Just don't go to work for a week. I don't give a fuck if you government officials. I don't care if you working at Walmart. I don't care where you at. Don't go to work for a week. I guarantee you shit gonna change.
They would say
they can't make you work.
It got to be all black and brown. Mm-hmm. I mean, it have to be all black and brown.
Yeah,
to do
definitely.
They can't say you're all fired. And hiring who?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's these people you putting in our place?
Exactly. You ain't got that many motherfuckers.
You ain't got that many people.
Shit. If you want to hire Roger and he don't know what the fuck he doing, who gonna train Roger? You feel what I'm saying? He don't even know what he doing. So you ain't got no choice but to bring us back or answer what the fuck we trying to get answers.
That's challenges. Now, I do get that that's a fair challenge because everybody got to be committed. At least, not everybody. You just need a big chunk. You just need a big ass chunk. Now, I mean, just 60, 70%. You'll cripple that motherfucker with just 20.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you'll put a little dent in that motherfucker for real.
10 will make them go like this, like, all right, now. Hey, look, we gotta pull something together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm telling you, don't go to work for a fucking week. If you want to make it 2 weeks, make it 2 weeks. The fuck they gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what can they can't force, at the end of the day, black folks and everybody else, black and brown people, they can't force you to work. You don't have to work, but you have to. Because that's the only way you can survive. Yeah. But you don't have to do shit.
We gotta realize that we have the power.
Right.
We have the power. Now, this that type of talk that gets motherfucker in trouble.
Yeah.
On some real shit. But I'm the type of motherfucker that's like, fuck
I'm down for it.
Because it's like, if something like that was to happen, and you got a lot of motherfuckers to do that, man, now you have, first of all, you got to have a plan for the people that do it. That's where things go wrong. We set a plan to protest and don't have the plan afterwards. Now, let's say if that was to happen, but I think those talks should be happening somewhere else. But you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Things need to be have a plan for afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Because now you got everybody to just say, fuck it. America is crumbling, whatever. Now do you have a plan to where, now this is what we're doing. Now that we even didn't shut that down, this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't have that, it's just, you're going to have chaos and a lot of people doing whatever.
Right.
I mean,
right.
but it'd be dope.
Agree.
It'd be dope than a motherfucker. That'd be beautiful.
It would.
We can even go smaller scale instead of saying work for a week.
And I'm gonna say, and them days that you out of work, don't
you ain't
go
gotta do that.
buy nothing.
That's what I was gonna say. You ain't even got to do the work.
Don't buy shit. Just make sure you stacked up before you go on strike. And don't buy shit. Don't spend no money nowhere. Don't even go nowhere.
Don't stack up
Sit
too
in your
much.
house.
Don't flood they goddamn.
Don't.
They
yeah,
shit.
you ain't
Everybody
gotta
going
do
there
that.
like Black Friday. And
There you have it. If you know any black moms and pops, some shit like that, the people that go get the same, just go to them. You can rack up. There's places that you can go to your own people. You can rack up and just stay off the grid
and
for a week straight.
And then just start supporting with ourselves. Right. I mean,
networking with each other.
Networking with each other. Because black people need to learn how to stick together. This kind of goes to what I was going to say about the Biden administration too. I mean, because that's basically white people sticking together.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it ain't just black folks too. It's white folks too.
The administration is having, you know how they bring in Ukrainians in. Now, I'm not going to go into right, wrong, or different because I look at it like I don't really know them. And if there is a war going there, shit, if they innocent people, you supposed to just let them blow up? No. So they got to go somewhere. Do I get it on the pop? Whatever. But at the same time, they're coming here and the Biden administration is letting it change into where they can just get SSI checks.
And you got
homeless people
down the street.
And
come on, Biden.
You get what I'm saying? How they just coming here getting checks from the Social Security? They ain't work for that Social Security. They didn't do anything for it.
I don't get them.
But they're getting it now. Getting them here, I get it because you can't just leave them in fucking war.
Right.
But
hey, you got people here.
There's people here.
So you got, down the street. And you have other countries. Where Dubai at? They one of the richest cities. Where did Dubai can't help Ukraine?
A lot of other countries. Like I know
y'all, why everybody?
Of course they ain't. But
man,
you know what I mean.
Well, I'm sorry. You right. But goddamn, it's other countries out here. You got people, homeless people sleeping in front of the goddamn White House. You can't help them.
Yeah.
But you will help somebody else because they're at war. We at war right here in the goddamn United States.
I think they should help, but they shouldn't have to just come here and just get the benefits of no. Even if you were going to do that, even if you were going to give them the benefits, don't let it be a overshadowing of the people that's already here. If the people here get those benefits and then they come in and they get them too, cool. But you can't say no. The people on the street, the homeless people, the grandma, or whatever, they ain't getting their Social Security. Ain't nobody getting their Social. But y'all can just come in and get it. Sound like white privilege to me.
Most definitely. And we still at the bottom of the fucking pits where they want to keep us at.
Because that's kind of fucked up to me. I mean,
it's so much.
It's
shit.
about equality. If they was gonna come here and get it,
right?
Cool. Long as we're getting it as well. But don't just say nah. They got privileges.
Well, I just want to know this, Ukraine. After the bombing and everybody come over here and they get their little SSI checks and everything go back to normal. Do we get any benefits when we come over there? That's the question I want to know.
Ain't none of that.
I'm just being honest. Can I come over there and get a free steak for like a month or so? Can I ride around the tank and you show me the scenery and everything? Can I get all that?
You said the tank.
Yeah, I want to ride around the tank.
Shit.
Show me the scenery and everything. I might want to blow up some abandoned buildings or something. Let me shoot it a couple times.
Go ahead. What the fuck?
Yes, Lord. Man, it's crazy though. Like I was looking at something that was on TikTok and he was talking about something dealing with taxes and cutting off money, saying the U.S. was in debt.
U.S. always in debt.
That's what I was saying. When we ever got out, you know what I mean?
We always got them in debt. The United States just some goddamn bullies. But and where does the United States find like this magical money and shit? You know when they was talking about reparations before, and it was like it's because the United States ain't got that enough money to just be giving all these black people all this money. Where's that money gonna come from? We had a pandemic. They were just pulling out trillions out of nowhere.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When Donald Trump was in office and they was pulling out them stimulus, I was loving it. I said, "It's the first."
No, that was
nigga.
No,
I was at a time in
that's
need
a trophy.
at the time.
I get that.
Thank you, Donald Trump.
No,
I was at a time in need at the time.
That's a slap in the face.
You know how many people you blessed in the hood and they still up right now?
He
I'm not
did
gonna,
not.
I know a
They
few
did
people
not.
right now, shout outs to the real. They
did
still up right now. Thanks to
did
Donald
they
Trump.
help people get by? Yeah.
It's a couple of.
Help people get by.
It depends on how you did
it. Help a lot of people get by. It helped some people
Because a lot
start
of us
businesses.
get tax money every year, thousands of dollars, and just blow it the fuck
But
up.
look, Peter's out. You can't. Okay.
Blow it up, man.
Okay. It sounds like a slap in the face. Okay. So they gave us $1,200. They gave the Lakers like $4-5 million. Now, who was really hurting? Did they really bless us, man? Let's just be real. Let's just.
He said no comment. I can't even comment on that one. You definitely, you hit me with that.
I mean, they was
That's
playing
true,
us for real,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
They was making sure the lower class remain the lower class. Now we do need them to have some money because we got to make some money. Now, I mean, but we don't need, if you make the lower class middle class and give them a lot of money, who is the lower class to buy all the shit? Lower class is the ones that's always chasing. Now, I mean, there's always, I gotta have, they're seeing everyone else.
Chasing and spending.
They're chasing, so that's what caused the spending, the chasing what other people have. Now, I mean, but they work the most, do the most work.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, hardest working motherfuckers. Other people look down and be like, nah, I mean, y'all ain't work the most. Just because you have your luxurious things is because of the lower class.
Right.
And you can't,
Right.
if you run in the country, you can't just give them a lot of money. The country would fail. It would change the dynamic of things. You need their money like that. It's fucked up that I have to look at it like that, but it just is what it is.
It is what it is. It's true shit.
You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But they just be coming out with this magical fucking money. Like,
Shit, they
damn.
printing it.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you print money, you can come up with money all day. I wish I had a money printer.
God damn.
Shit.
The shit that I would do.
What?
Lord.
Hey, I'm buying all the kids lunches down Great Mills. Think about how the hell he get all this money? I'll be back with 10,000 tomorrow. I got you.
Man, you talking about a whole city flip? Oh man,
Even if they crack down on me, I would take that money. I'll buy a big ass summer camp because I put all kinds of shit on that summer camp where you had job trades and everything. Because at the end of the day, it'll be like a college campus, but it'd be for kids. Where it'd be shit activities they can do during the summertime. You can go for a trade if you graduated out of high school. You're about to graduate out of high school. You can actually take summer courses there for high school. I would do all that shit.
What'd you think about with high school? Smoke, he ain't here today, but he said some shit like in elementary school is pretty much kind of elementary school. You learning the functions of reading and writing and shit like that, counting. Now, about middle school, everybody kind of got their personality, what they want to be, their dreams. It should start being like a college type thing where I'm taking these courses to get there.
Right.
Now, I'm getting there. Then in high school, you're getting a little bit more depth in that. By the time you graduate, if you need more college to get that, I mean, then you do. But you pretty much should have that
You
certificate.
be molded
thing.
already by
Right.
because you went. Yeah, I agree with that.
That'd be
100%.
a dope ass way of school,
That'll be tight too, and give you different job opportunities.
and that's why we need our own shit.
like carpentering, welding, and shit like that, and then have little courses where you do little tests.
That
runs
used to
on
be in
certain
school.
shit. Yeah, they did.
They used to be
took
in
all
school.
that shit
Took
out
all
of
that
school.
shit the fuck out. That's that bullshit.
What they should have took out was the Pledge of Allegiance. That should have been the first thing they took out before they took God out of school and everything else out of school.
You know, at the end of the day, we all watch movies and it looks sci-fi-ish and everything like that. Standing there and they saying shit like a cult and shit like that. But that's
all it
basically what the entire state at one time, if it had a speaker on, I mean, the entire country, if it had a big ass speaker, it would hear every child in the morning saying it's at the same fucking time. Well, time zones, but you get what I'm saying. At the same time of day. The same ass creed to America that I pledge allegiance to your ass right now.
Yeah,
We don't see it like that, but hey, that's what the fuck it is.
Yeah, it's weird as shit.
It's
man.
some weird shit.
Like, how can you say land of the free? And I can't even go stand in the middle of the field
When them rope-
and smoke a blunt. And if the police see me, he gonna come out in the middle of that field. He gonna lock me up for that blunt. But you say this the land of free. That mean free land, right? That mean you can do whatever you want on this land, right? Stop lying to these people, man.
And your ass,
Stop
we
lying
won't
to these people.
fucking free when
We
the
was
words,
never free.
When them words was written, we was still a fucking slave.
Y'all just gave us a little more to do and to make us feel like we free, but we really not goddamn free.
But yeah, we gon' so we didn't change it a bunch of times. I'm gonna get back to this administration. When it comes to the Ukrainian thing, should they get these SSI checks? Just your last thoughts on that before we go to this break.
Sorry, Ukraine, but fuck no.
The SSI chicks,
Fuck.
right? I think they have the right to
No.
come here because
they have the right
it's a
to come
war
here
shit,
and get
like,
in line like everybody else that's trying to get them same damn
You
checks
about to hit the second break.
and get it like that. That's what I think. I don't think you should cut in the line of nobody that's been here, born here, and been here before you and need the help.
Need the
and
help.
you can cut in front of them and get no.
That's fucked
No,
up.
it don't work like that. Sorry, wait in line like everybody else.
Now, my
that's just
last
what it
thoughts
is.
on it is, being that I know that this is going to happen, being that I know that this is happening, and I do think it's wrong, but they're not going to stop it, it's time for us to have more conversations like this and say to people, black, white, does not matter, we should have facilities and galvanize together to where we can take care of these people. You know what I'm saying? The people have way more power than we know. Now, I mean, it was a time where you remember when I forgot, but the shit was close to Portland somewhere, and they took over that fucking city. Now the news was showing it like it was a riot. Now, do I believe it was at the beginning because things was chaos? But then after a while, it was like just fucking shops, and they was getting foods, and they had their own medical shit. Now, I mean, because over time, it ain't just gonna be you'll be tired as a bitch. You just riding for 5 days straight. Like that's not realistic. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not saying we need to do no shit like that. I'm just saying that coming together, we can do whatever.
Yeah, true shit.
I mean, that shit, that was, we ain't got to do all that shit. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
For real. Now, we're going to get into, what's this, the one I had? Oh, Bangdo track. Pray for me. Another episode of King State with your man, Jay City, as always, got Bangdo in the
What's
building,
good?
man. So, all right. So, like I was saying during the break, man, doing Pray for me. I wanted to have a conversation about religion, but not in the sense of what's real, is it real, blah, blah, blah. On the sense of who gives a fuck.
Yeah,
On the
true.
sense of who am I to tell another person what the fuck they can believe? If they believe it and it goes against what I believe and what it, who cares?
Yeah, that's their.
We're
that's
all
their
gonna
business.
die not fucking knowing.
Yeah, you
What
right.
doesn't matter?
You right. See, me, I'm not a religious person, so I don't pick sides. I mean, I grew up in a Baptist church, or whatever, but
Yeah, me too.
that's not my style. Just to be honest, you know what I mean.
I take what I take from it.
I took what I took from it because everything is not false. That's being said, but just like I tell Christians and I tell Baptists or whatever, Black Baptists or Christians, whatever, like, what do I look like? Stand for one, I'm not worshiping no white man with blue eyes and brown hair. That's not gonna happen for one, because I know that was a lie from the jump. And then, why am I gonna go by a religion that was used to enslave my people? They was reading scriptures out of the Bible when they was
Whipping
beating your people with slaves while they was tied around a fucking tree. Like, why would I want to be a Christian, or why would I want to be any of that shit, knowing that that shit was never for me?
Now, at the same time, that's how I feel. But I also feel that being that I do feel that way, if somebody else doesn't, and they feel like that's,
Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, I agree. I'm not going. I'm not going to
nothing to
judge.
do with me.
I'm not going to judge.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your soul. That's your mind. That's
Yeah.
your business.
But I do feel just
Ain't got
like that.
nothing
I'm
to do
like, I
with me.
can't do it because of that.
But I'm not representing some bullshit. And I'm gonna say it, bullshit, in capital BS. Some bullshit that was used to enslave my goddamn people. Black folks, wake the fuck up. Stop being asleep. Because a lot of you say you woke and you fucking sleep.
I just
You
want to.
dreaming.
I just want to know. I do have one question about the shit. Is like, at what time do you say it don't work? Like, at what time do you say, okay, God, or whoever the hell it was, like, whatever you want to call it, things happen within the Bible, within whatever thing you read, and He came and saved it, or He came and started over. He came and He made it stop. But this and that, and like he flooded this, or he burned that, or whatever the hell he did. He let slavery go on for 400. Slavery itself for like 2 something, and then us to
But
right
just
now,
think
like,
about it. This
when was he gonna come back?
This was before Jesus. This was right after Jesus was killed.
Which was money and which
And
was
which
white
means
folks.
If you could read in between the lines of what I'm trying to say.
I think
You
money
feel what I'm
changed
saying?
everything on that
And a
aspect.
lot of shit changed after that. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people lost control. A lot of people lost power. A lot of people lost everything. Because they didn't have nobody to look up to, nobody to guide them, nobody to
No,
do none of that.
I don't think that.
Yeah, a lot of
I
that.
don't think that.
Got a lot of that. To do.
I mean, that's basically what it is today. I don't look at Jesus. This is gonna be
Anything
This gonna be
anything that was white and wrote history during the time of slavery or around before any of that shit went down with religion or any of that shit that wrote that shit is bullshit. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, that's why I say a lot of stuff in the Bible. That's why I take pieces. I learn from different religions. I take pieces of certain stuff because certain stuff is real when it comes to religion and stuff.
But that's what
and
to say that
a lot
certain
of shit
things
is
real.
false.
To say certain things real, you
lot of shit
can't
is
say
false.
the whole. I don't know if the whole thing's bullshit. All I know is what I believe is okay with me. What they believe,
That
okay with
Christian
them.
Bible is some
like
bullshit.
to me.
It's some
But to someone else,
it's
it's
a
not.
comic book. It's a comic book. It's some bullshit.
I'm not gonna say it's a comic.
It
book.
is. It's a comic book.
I'm gonna say this.
Because just shit.
Does it
just don't
serve a
act-
purpose?
Do the math.
Does it serve a purpose? Everybody needs something to hold on to.
Yeah.
To make them feel like there's gonna be a better tomorrow. We all been down and this and that. Do I believe that? I believe that's what the purpose is. To have you feel like it's a better way.
What I learned from going to church, what I learned from growing up and going to church, that God is real. You feel what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. Just off the experience of feeling and seeing things. And
That
just being,
something is
and
real.
being around something spiritual that is a higher power.
A higher power.
Than me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. But far as me to be branched off in these groups as I'm a Muslim and I'm a Christian, I'm a Baptist and I'm a Catholic and y'all doing these little groups that separating these as people that saying I believe in God this way. And if you're not in this group, then I don't believe nothing you say because we believe in God this way over here. It's separating. It's putting a wall up between different groups of people.
It
so
is.
at the end of the day, I just want to tell everybody that's in these little groups like that you're brainwashed and you need to wake the fuck up and get up out of that. Because at the end of it, I can't say that.
That's impossible to do because people are people and they're gonna click up.
Yeah,
people
boy.
are people that through any state. We have to stop going off of it's gonna be a fantasy world. We live in the real world. If you just take a group of kids, put 20 of them in the room, come back later, they're gonna be in groups. Gonna be 3 right there, 2 right there, 5 right there. We don't know why it happens, but it just does. People are that's just human instinct to do. You get what I'm saying? So that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? We just have to get along to the point where we cannot continue to be at odds with each other because they believe in it. We'll say a Christian will argue with a Muslim will argue with that. But like, no, we have to be okay with the fact that they are different.
I don't look at no religion type. You can be a fucking a Jehovah Witness, but if you got a good heart, that's what I look at. You feel what I'm saying? The same thing God look at. He's not worrying about no religion of what you believe in and what you believe in him. All you got to do is believe in him.
Let me ask you a question. If
you know what I mean?
If you hanging with a person and they you chill one for a couple of while, then after a while y'all cool and they say, hey, I'm a Buddhist or whatever, a Muslim or whatever. Does it change anything?
It's not going to change my way how I
That's
look
why I
at them
see it
because
does- why
I'm
does it
looking at
matter?
the heart of the person. If they're a cool ass person down there, I'd have met some crazy people in my life that believed in the devil. Some people that didn't even believe in God. I know people that don't even believe that God exists, but they good people. You feel what I'm saying? They got a good heart. I look at people's heart, how they carry themselves. You feel what I'm saying? But that far as that religion shit and everybody separating, putting everybody in these categories of these different people here, groups of people here, and I believe in this and I believe in this, I'm not going for the bullshit.
This is what I see.
You feel what I'm saying? I believe it's a higher power and I believe in God.
This is what I
don't
see.
believe in.
We all are the same.
I'm not nothing.
We all are the same.
I just say I'm a man of God. I'm more spiritual than what you call it.
We all on a certain path though. Like the way they talked about Jesus is no different than me sitting here in this chair. The way Martin Luther King was, that all was on that same path, walking around, telling people to do the right thing, treat people well, and helping them out.
Yeah.
That's what Jesus was doing.
Yeah.
And that's what we all are trying to do, to walk around. It never said worship me. It said follow. Treat people well. We all at odds on some dumb shit when it's all about just us. We treat each other well, what's the problem?
Spread love, share, and build.
But it showed us the Bible was a big-ass book about a person trying to do well and another person, a group of people wanting to make money the way people do things. This person was like, no, let's help each other. They were like, I can buy this and get this right now, instead of trying to this, and it clashed. They killed him because he was taken that way. And thus, here we are today living like this. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is. We live by the dollar. And that's basically what the book is to me. But if you want to worship it, then be my guest.
Facts.
It does me no different. I don't see nobody no different because of what they believe. We're all gonna die.
That's how I am.
knowing.
Like I don't judge nobody because of their religion. I never did. That was never no thing of me anyway, judging somebody because of what they believe in. But I got, like I said, I know people that don't believe in God at all, but they good people.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, I believe in a higher power, but I'm just not a Christian, Baptist, or any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now,
Not
when you
gonna
say you
single me out.
believe in God, this is a touchy
I believe in
situation,
God.
but in what
I believe in
sense?
angels. I believe in a higher power. I believe in all this shit. I'd have been through too much in my life not to believe in that. I'm 37 years old. It's times where I'd have been in situations that was fucked up that I shouldn't even been here, but I'd have seen some shit that made me believe that, oh, this shit is realer than what I thought it was.
Now listen to what I'm going to say.
what
It's
I'm
going to
saying?
sound so nonsensical, and I'm not saying there is no God. Like, I believe in God too.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think people don't give themselves more credit than what the fuck, like, because we all been through things. Every single person been through things. To say, man, I've been through so much and I'm still here, is to say people supposed to die the first time they go through something. People live for a long time, and we go through shit through it. Now, I mean, of course, we didn't die every time. That'd be stupid. Like that was just gonna happen. Why do we place this thing to say it did that? No, I went through that,
Because he gave you the power and the knowledge to do that.
I think
That's why you give thanks.
See, my way of seeing God, like I said, I don't care how nobody
You're
sees
doing
God,
it
because I'm
yourself
gonna die.
physically, but he gave you the knowledge and the power to do that.
No, well, yeah, right. But I feel
that's why you give thanks.
right.
to him.
But I feel like the God that they're talking about, that was the creator and whatever that they're talking about, is just within me. I don't see God. You put to a story in the book where they say God did something that I can't do right now, then I'll say, okay, I'm tripping. But I am God. He made life, I can too. He helped people, I can too. He did. I can do that too. I can see right, I can see wrong. I can tell this person this is right, I can tell this person wrong. What can he do that I can't do right now? He put that in me to do that. In the flesh, because if he wanted spiritual beings to be walking around, we'll look like spiritual beings. But he put us here, like he had to look like this, or she had to look like this. I'm more going on the lady side because it seems more obvious, because without, it got to be a woman, right? But anyway, that's a different story. That's a different story. But I'm like, how can you say you made me in your image and then make it human? Your image, if I look in the mirror and I see something different, that's not my image. If I'm in his image, he looks like this, like a fucking human. Or just scrap the sentence about the image thing and just shut the fuck up. But let's not play with my intelligence about the thing. That's what I don't like about, that's what, like, believe in what you want to believe. I just go off of what y'all tell me, and this what it is. I don't like
So
I said before.
So you saying you don't believe in God?
No, I believe in God.
Okay, but you
know what I'm saying?
But you believe that you are God.
No, we have a piece of God.
Yeah, a piece. That's why I was ready to say. Now you right. Now you sound, because if you saying you was all the way 100%, I was ready to say.
Yeah, a God,
forgive
I
me.
am. 100%
You know
a
what I'm saying?
God,
But-
for a fact.
Yeah, I mean, but you would. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I
you would
don't.
never be 100% him.
Who is him? Me?
God.
You? What you mean?
God.
Who?
God. Cause see, you saying,
talking about, like-
because you saying you believe your spirit, you believe that God, God is in you, and we all have a piece of Him.
We are our
That's
God.
facts. But
We are our God to me. What other people believe, that's beyond me. You know what I mean? I look at
that's why I'm no religion. I ain't shit.
You know what I'm saying? Me
I don't
neither.
argue
I
with
believe
none of
that. I
shit.
believe that every day. I believe that next year we're gonna approach the same subject.
And the crazy thing
and I'm
about-
gonna believe something totally
But you
different.
know what's
because we
crazy?
all here getting information.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is when you speak like this, motherfuckers say you worship the devil.
Oh no, hell no.
Nah, it ain't got shit to do with it, because I'm a soldier of God. I say this shit every day. I'm a soldier of God. I believe I'm here to fight a spiritual warfare. I'm here to spread love. I'm here to feed positive energy. That's why I have this talent to write music. I can
Right.
feed positive. God gave us the power to do a lot of things, but we have the choice to make the decision if we're gonna do the right thing with it or we're gonna do the wrong thing with it.
Right.
He gave you the knowledge and the power to do whatever to know certain shit, to figure certain shit out, to do all that is on what you
So
do
what you
with
call
it.
what you call to me, I go off of like how I see life, and within today, just in this conversation, I might be about to say something. I might have an inner thought to be like, nah, da 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 da. But I heard that thought. To me, that's some godly shit.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? We all have this able to do that. We don't, but we're all waiting for this mystical being to be like, no, do this and da-da-da. I just did that. I just
Yeah, I
did that
feel
for
you
myself.
coming
I
back.
just did that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not saying
real
that it's
shit.
not one, but I do everything that y'all saying.
Yeah, right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can turn water into wine.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Good.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I ain't accomplished walking on water yet,
But you're getting there.
but I can turn water into wine.
My bad. My bad.
They say that, and that's the truth. Yeah, real shit though. But you right.
To
Definitely
keep
right.
us in line and barbaric. That's a fact, though. Religion was to keep us in line and be barbaric.
Right, to be controlled and to be in certain groups,
Yeah.
certain shit like that. And and that's why I'm not a part of any of that. That's why when it comes to Democrats and Republicans, I'm not neither one. I'm independent. I'm not going with this side. I'm not going with this side. I
it's
go
all one
with
side.
whoever that's doing good, and I feel like they fit me and they fit my family and everything. They doing what they supposed to do, and it's right for me. Then I'll go with you. I agree with you.
It
But
seems
I'm
like
not
it's all one
on
side when it
nobody's
comes to that.
side.
It makes you pick that way. You argue amongst yourselves and not look at what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
It makes you. They give you that because if America was really about free, it wouldn't be just two parties. It's so many different ways of people thinking. Know what I mean? It'll be so many different parties, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Know what I mean? But they give us these two options and,
they-
make us.
And that go
have
back
that
to what you
friction.
say, man, control. This side and this side. Make it a lot easier so it ain't this group, this group, this group, this group, this group. This side, red or blue. Which side you on? That's how they go with
That's
it. I
how they
ain't
rock
on
it.
neither.
That's how they rock. When
Yeah.
it comes to religion, I mean, politics is more of an interest for me.
Yeah, that's
Like,
how I
it don't
feel.
matter Republican, Democrat. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you doing?
bringing something into the, community that's gonna do? If you Republican to do it, then cool. You Democrat to do it, then cool. I don't care what flag you bang. Like,
Right. That's how I feel.
Like, that don't
That's
even
why
make
I'm
sense.
fucking independent. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I go off of what I feel like that's good for the country, that's good for the people. If you ain't with that shit, then I can't rock with you. If both sides not with that shit at the time of the year, then I ain't rocking with neither one of them motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But let's get back to this religion. Now, for people like right now, it seems like definitely the youth is not even nowhere near thinking about
no.
it. Now, is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? I don't know. What do you think? Like, what are your thoughts? Is it
Both. And I'm gonna say it like this because at the end of the day, these kids are not coming up not knowing nothing about God. Not even getting a chance to even experience to even make a decision to say, all right, I believe that he's real and I don't believe that and I believe he's fake. They don't even have the opportunity to do that. So it's scary in a way because they growing up not even knowing nothing about God. They took God out of school, they took him out of all that. So it's scary in a way. But then at the end of the day, they have enough technology, enough stuff out here where people can pick up books. You don't even need a book no more. You got iPads and stuff like that where you can read and learn stuff and it also give a kid where they're not pressured into something. They got the time to make that decision to say, I believe in this or I don't believe in this without being forced into it and then have to make a decision to say, all right, this for me or this ain't for me. Because you got some people going to church today that think that they're going because they've been so brainwashed and been going their whole life because they was forced to go that they still go to the day and they think that that's the right thing to do. And technically, really, they ain't even happy because they don't even want to be there.
so? Did they just take out? Did they just take out the church and the forcing of something just to force something else? Because that's what it seemed like.
But as far as the schools,
Like just the government period of stop pushing the force of the God and just start pushing other things onto the society.
this if you ask me to be honest, this whole land we stand on, the devil run this shit.
Straight up,
the
good.
devil run this shit.
Oh man.
So of course,
nah.
I'm just being.
You mean
man,
like-
the devil run this shit, man? That's why they try. Man, just look at reality, man. It is what it is. That's just what it is. The devil run this shit. That's why they getting them out of school. They getting them. They trying to cut back on that. I'm telling you, when that coronavirus shit hit, it fucked a lot of shit up and it threw motherfuckers for a curveball.
Did it
Because
fuck a lot of
churches
shit, or
was
did it-
packed
but did
before
it accomplish?
coronavirus, and then when they shut down them churches for them weeks and months at a time, talking about they couldn't open nothing back up because of the coronavirus, it kind of pushed people away.
But
like,
did it fuck shit up, or did it work as planned?
fucked it up.
I think
And it worked as planned for them. But it
Right.
fucked up shit for
I think
everybody
it-
else. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, even you got to think about it. The coronavirus was a big sign of everything. That was during the time of the protests and the Black Lives Matter stickers was being popped up all over the fucking world. They had to have a distraction to shut that shit down.
But
They,
they, say, man,
they
the
couldn't
big
just
reset.
say, we're not doing this no more. We're not going to do this. Y'all need to stop. They couldn't say that. So they have to do something that put something out here that what
Yeah.
was so powerful that can distract the whole fucking world. Coronavirus.
Yeah, they shut.
It's a
shit
disease going
down.
around that's killing everybody. Coronavirus. Y'all need to stay in your house. If
Wait a
you
minute,
catch you
talk about
outside,
now.
scare tactics.
Being at the, you know,
Scare
remember
tactics.
when we used to talk about the coronavirus before, and they was take the shit down.
Yeah.
I mean, they was taking everybody's shit
Didn't I-
down.
I told-
But now you're able to do it because now that the CDC put out there that say that the vaccine didn't really cure for the virus or nothing like that.
Right.
You can say it.
Yeah.
I mean, they not gonna
Yeah,
take the
it
shit
didn't.
down
It
and everything
didn't.
like that.
Yeah.
Which I've been saying from the beginning. I'm like, there's no way in the fuck they're gonna tell the world that this virus cured it if everybody doesn't get it. Because if everybody doesn't get it, all you can always do is say, well, he didn't get the virus and he didn't die.
So why did I get the shot?
So why did I get the shot? Like, now, of course, some people are gonna die. I get it. But with every sickness, some people are gonna die. Like, I have no control over that. Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive, that's just true. Like, people are gonna die from things. But to say that everybody's gonna do that, you have to get this, no, we don't. No, we don't.
All that shit was a distraction.
I wasn't getting it.
It was a distraction. And
Because
everybody
right
fell
now-
for it. Everybody ran, flocked, fell for it. They
There's a lot
forgot
of people
all
that lost
about
their jobs by
But
not
just think
getting
about
that
it.
shit.
Once that shit hit, they forgot all about Floyd. They forgot all about Breonna Taylor. They forgot about all that shit because they put everybody in a fucking scare tactics where I gotta go buy fucking 1,000 napkins. I gotta go buy all
And
the water
sanitizer.
bottles in Walmart, sanitizer.
Tissue.
Oh, I gotta be in the house. Shit paper like a motherfucker. Who was wiping that much ass where they needed all that shit paper?
They was buying it by the boat.
They put a scare tactics on our motherfucking ass and it worked. Because they knew at the time the fucking protest was going on. They seen Black Lives banners all over the fucking world. They started seeing that shit. They started seeing white folks standing up with black folks at these protests. They started, all right, what the fuck can we
But
do
you had to, but they had
to
to
stop
do
this
it.
shit?
They had to do it.
What
Like
can we
I
do
said,
to stop it? And
get-
coronavirus.
The biggest threat is our togetherness, man.
Yeah.
And when you start getting togetherness and you talk about money
Right.
and this and that, they
Right.
gotta shut that shit down
Right.
because that shit translated across the entire nation and then went overseas. They had to shut that shit the fuck down.
Definitely.
They had
When
to
you
shut
seen
it
them in
down,
them
it's
other
like, nah.
countries. Yeah, when you seen that shit, I was like, all right,
Yeah.
we moving. When I seen them put that shit on the streets in Washington, D.C.,
Mm-hmm.
during the time Donald Trump fucking red ass was in the White House, they did not like that shit. They was trying to find every reason to move that ban out the road.
Yeah.
And then after all the time of that fuckery and all that shit was going on, boom, coronavirus comes out of nowhere. Coronavirus.
And people get mad when you talk about the coronavirus. Like, well, I knew somebody that died from coronavirus. Never say people
Motherfucker,
wasn't gonna die.
they probably had a fucking flu. And if your
They
immune
was doing
system
that. They
weak,
was
you
doing
gonna
that too.
pass. It's
They
gonna
was
be
doing
hard
that too.
for you.
But let's say if they did die from coronavirus. Okay, I got a person that died from cancer. I got a person that died from this. I got a person that died from that. Like, life's gonna happen. People just want people to just be insensitive to be so emotional about every single thing. I got too much shit to worry about.
Right.
I'm worried about trying to galvanize to bring our community together. This shit is a fucking distraction to me. So I'm not worrying about that. But all these people that look, man, I got shit to do over here. Fuck all that disease.
That's what we should have
shit,
stuck with.
All that bullshit.
That's what we should have stuck with. That's what if we had kept that head,
Yeah, 'cause
everybody
it's like-
kept that. Like, man, I heard about it, but
Yeah,
man,
they were like,
we-
people are dying.
we
I'm like,
still
they was
got
doing
this
that
shit.
every day.
Yeah, but if motherfuckers sat back and was like, man, all right, I hear you, but at the end of the day, we in the mix
Yeah.
right now. And they just killed George Floyd. We out here protesting. They out here killing us. Fuck all that right now. We gonna handle this right here.
But we didn't have the plan for
feel what I'm
afterwards, like I said before.
Well, yeah,
we
right.
had the plan to protest and all that. Nobody, and like I say nobody, because a lot of different programs did come from it. But it was not a lot of planning of what we do afterwards.
Right.
Now that we demanding shit and now we galvanizing what we're gonna do afterwards. And that's the type of shit we need to get on. For sure.
I agree with that 100%.
Because that togetherness is what we're lacking.
Yeah, and that's important. Communication. They say communication is key. That's real shit. Like, we gotta start sticking together. We gotta start putting our money together, spending our money together.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can go out here and spend all this money on these dumbass designer shit, and these motherfuckers don't even like your skin. But you making this motherfucker rich.
It would why? I'm to the point where it's like, why do people think it's that important of what covers your ass? Like, you fly in some Walmart shit.
Right. Right.
So is it really about being fly? I like to look good, or is it about to be, I like to have this logo on and this status that shows that I have more than you?
That's what it is.
Because you can look good with anything.
It's the second one, just what you said. That's exactly what the fuck it is.
Know what I mean? And
it ain't even the nicest. It ain't even the look of the clothes. It's the name. They paying for the brand. It can be some. Look at these rich ass rappers and motherfuckers out here, and I know y'all got a better designer than some of the shit y'all step out here and wear, and you think that shit fucking hot. Nope. Like, you got all this motherfucking money in the world and you can't dress, nigga?
Yeah.
Nope. Man, come on, cuz. I'm telling you, cuz, that's what it is. And they ain't paying for the look. They're paying for the name.
For the name.
Man, it's such and such.
Yeah,
okay, but
because,
come on, bro.
I mean, they say the shoes is comfortable with the Kanye West shoes and all that, but
the boots.
And you already know I really support Kanye.
You talking about the SpongeBob boots?
Call a spade a spade. Them some ugly ass
shoes. Them SpongeBob boots?
Oh, they ugly as hell.
Oh, I would never.
It's my ugly ass shoes, and you know I support the fuck out of Kanye.
Yeah, I fuck with Kanye.
They ugly, cuz.
Now his shoes, I fuck with his shoes. Like some of them Yeezys, them joints is hard. I fuck with his Yeezy, but them boots, them rain boots, I can't get with.
But why not take the Shaq approach? Why do we not buy more Shaqs? This is the thing I'm getting.
What the
is Shaq? Put it like this: for every Shaq, there's a Jordan. They look exactly the same. Yeah. Only thing is different is the man that's dunking the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that's different. They got the same exact. They got the number ones look like number one. Number two
kind of look like feet lies too a little bit. Some of the joints.
Some of the joints up. And I look at it like. So is it because his is in a cheaper store? We don't get it because Shaq is just as big as Jordan. It ain't like he ain't got a bigger icon on the shoe.
That's what it is.
Shaq is a fucking icon.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's about
that's what it is.
The store.
It's because of where it's being sold.
That's some dumb ass shit.
Now I guarantee you, if they move this shit out of Walmart and move that shit to a fucking Gucci store or some shit, oh, we got Shaq. Motherfuckers rocking that shit. You gonna see it.
That's the dumbest shit. When he got shit affordable for our kids.
Right.
Right there.
Right. I remember back then when I got mad, my mom got me some Elijah on.
You were mad?
Back in the day, I was sick. But I didn't understand at the time. You feel what I'm saying? I felt like I wanted to be like, but now I'm old, I'm sitting there like, man, nigga, be thankful. You know what I mean? Like, that shit ain't about nothing. I still went to school fresh with them motherfucking Elijah ones on. I made it look good.
Shit, you had a good. You
know what I mean?
Like, Deuce used to go to the goddamn Kmart and give your ass some Saucony's on the string out this bitch. Like...
I got 4 pair of these. I got the black ones, the red ones. They match everything I got you. And I ain't gonna lie, I had some Saucony's too. I had a couple pair of them motherfuckers. And it was comfortable as shit.
It was comfortable with the motherfucker, but you be mad as a motherfucker you got them shoes on.
Yeah, definitely. But I ain't gonna lie, when I was where I'm from in Calvert back then, I don't know why them joints was popular back then. So I never.
Oh, the
Saucony's, I don't know.
They look like New Balances.
Man, they was
on the
popular as shit when I was growing up. I ain't gonna lie, everybody was rocking them bitches. I'm not even gonna fake on them joints, man.
So let's say we had a challenge and say we all gonna buy Shaqs. You think people gonna do that?
Yeah.
Because he's still an icon to me.
Matter of fact, y'all go get some Shaqs. I'm gonna get some this summer.
I'm down.
I'm gonna go get some this summer.
You can get Shaqs. Man, Shaqs be cheap for the motherfucker, man. And they here for our kids. So it ain't like, you got Shaq on. I got Shaq. That's Shaq,
That's
nigga.
Shaq, yeah.
That's motherfucking
You must
Shaq.
have been watching Shaq. Like, that's a legend. This nigga played with Kobe Bryant. He to play against the best of the best.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. So it's all about the store, man.
It's
all about the status symbol. Look what I got on.
Yeah.
Well, like I said before, being the flyest poor motherfuckers out there. That's all we been. Fly ass, poor ass motherfucker.
That's exactly what it is.
In the hood with a Beamer.
Brokest motherfucker.
You in the hood.
How the fuck you stay in
all of that shit.
That's what I don't get. How the fuck you stay in a double wide?
Let's
just say it.
No, some of them double wides be fly.
No, it's not. I'm not talking about the place. It's your priorities.
Yeah.
Because if you stay in a fucking trailer in a cul-de-sac, why the fuck you got a Jaguar?
It depends.
If you ain't get that motherfucker off marketplace for a good price and it's off the showroom floor where it's still brand new, nigga, your priorities is fucked up. Why your car costs more than your living?
I did see somebody say if you go and you look outside and your shit costs more than
priorities,
your house,
man. It's priorities, bro. Like it's
because you can't live in that bitch.
and I can't judge everybody like that because you got people that got nice ass cars, but it depends on where you go to look to get these cars. So sometimes you can come up on some good ass shit like that.
It's about
It can just be a come up.
we all need that status symbol to feel like I have something. I mean, we all gotta have, we gotta feel validated to ourselves sometimes, like I am something. And we get these little trinkets to feel accomplished. You know what I mean? Right. It could be just as simple as fucking going to buy you a little ass, I don't know, like a wallet or some shit. Like you just want to treat yourself to feel like I don't know how to explain it. You get what I'm saying? But we all do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's the discipline that we need. And if we don't have discipline, we can't come together.
Right.
And that's my whole goal. Coming together.
Yeah.
Oh man. Because if we don't come together, definitely our age group don't come together, our youth ain't got a chance.
Definitely ain't.
Because we just handed them off and say, hey, America, do what you want with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we see what the fuck
and
happening.
they trying to take control over them now because you got the cell phones and you got the laptops and all that bullshit. So yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I mean, like, shit, it's to the point where they'll tell you some shit from the internet and be wrong as a bitch, but they believe it. Goddamn Smoke showed me this motherfucking video. Well, no, he was talking about this one video where it was for kids on YouTube. And I don't say I used to allow this shit. And it was for little kids type shit. Like, hey, kids, blah, 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 blah. But they're telling the kids to smash the TV. Yeah, smash the TV. It's fun. Smash. I'm like,
you know how many kids got their ass whooped for just you putting that damn video up there? Like, you know how many kids got their ass whooped, cuz?
But at the same time, why is that allowed?
Yeah, like,
but if I talk about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Farrakhan, boom, gone.
Yeah. Anything act with the police doing crooked shit, gone. Bam.
Gone.
Violation. But y'all got little ass minor girls twerking on TikTok. Yeah. Y'all don't ban this shit. Y'all don't say nothing about it. But the minute somebody speak on the police, somebody speak on some shit that's going on here in the United States or in the streets or anything that's dealing with black people, period, we get banned or get a warning on our account. I don't fucking get it. I got a warning on my account now for TikTok.
It's because they don't give a flying fuck. What is the next?
Just for sharing a fucking video.
We got Mickey Life. But yeah, so it's like when it comes to, I don't think America gives a fuck. That's number one.
They don't.
I think they know keep their children basically in an ignorant state. You know what I mean? We're set later on because these ones are gonna die off. Now we have people that's just obedient to us because they need us to live because we didn't give them no smarts. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, it is fucked up. Scary as shit too. You gotta think about it because at the end of the day, we gonna be old one day, and they gonna take our position.
Yeah.
Then you got to worry about these people right here
and
taking care of your old ass, man.
But the truth is not a lot of us
the world.
make it to be old.
Yeah,
it ain't like we just turn around and see a lot of old people. No, it's always more youth. I mean, we start dying off. So it's like we need them to get in line. I ain't gonna say all of them because people are people. But we got to change the mind of our youth, though.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Not just some of them, a lot of them. A lot of them, because everywhere, in every state.
Right.
We gotta reach out. Like, shit gotta change, man. Like, everybody gotta see shit like this and be like, all right, this what we gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of just clicking off of this or just be like, oh, they ain't talking about nothing. Motherfucker, we speaking on the realest shit you can speak on online right the fuck now, right now at this minute as you can that we can speak on. Anybody speaking on. This shit life. You need to listen and be like, you know what? I need to wake the fuck up. Cause I got young ass kids out here and they should know this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like,
now we're gonna get into Mickey R life. Because that's what we talk about. Life. In fact, check her out. That's Mickey R. That track's right there called Life. Now, she got a dope ass voice. It makes me think about R&B on both sides, from male and female. I think it's been hijacked, and it's all just fuck that nigga, fuck that female. And I think that's corny, but shit like that, that's like feel good.
Yeah, that's like
it makes, you know what I'm saying? And we need a lot more of that shit. Because I think that plays a part in the dividing us as people when you're always just giving us hateful shit and not more. Back then you had like Temptations and shit like that. Aretha Franklin's that's talking that love. Then they got they stuff, they going through things and they sing about that, but they sing it with soul.
Yes.
It doesn't sound like coming at you like I hate you.
Yeah, like yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was a way to talk to a person, and we missing the fuck out of that shit right now.
Definitely. That's why I don't even think it's any love music anymore now.
It's out there.
They still going off the old shit. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
play the
'Cause
old shit too, but it's
yeah.
out there. They just don't put it on the mainstream. Like whoever running whatever, they don't push it to the top, or we don't gravitate it enough to demand it to be at the top. I don't know how to really view that one. What you think?
That's probably what it is too, because you gotta think about the new generation. They mainly now chopping up old slow songs and making other shit out of it. Then they ain't even going by the concept of the real song. Like they talking about some other shit.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it now, like a lot of that's like something new right now. Like they taking older music and chopping it up.
But that's always
mixing
been a
it
thing
down.
though.
Yeah, but they doing even more now.
Yeah.
And then the certain songs that they're doing, they taking good classic songs,
And
chopping
fuck
it
it
up
up.
and making bullshit out of these motherfuckers. Some of these motherfuckers can't fucking rap. How did you get $1 million deal? Can't fucking sing.
It's about catchiness.
Auto-tune like a bitch.
It's about catching this,
Like-
but I believe it's on purpose to dumb down the stuff.
dumb down everything.
Because like our male R&B singers, I ain't gonna say all of them. Know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's some that's out there that's doing it, but
Yeah.
the ones that's mainstream is not. They're not talking about loving on that woman
Yeah,
like
like
that.
just look at Chris Brown.
No, he has some tracks.
He
But
did.
he had
Now
okay,
the
so
new him,
did.
he talking about fucking and everything. Now that's all he talking about is fucking. I'm just being honest.
But
That's
long
all
as
he
he
talking
can,
about.
he can bring it back to a different. Some of them ain't don't do.
Don't
it
get
at
me
all.
wrong. He's so talented. He has that in him where he can make that
Yeah.
love track. But
we
mainly
need it out
mainly
here.
his songs now is just fucking.
Yeah, we need that
You
out
feel
here.
what I'm saying?
We need some songs to be wooing our women, and we need some women to sing songs that speak to the woman's emotion and speak to that man, but in a different way. You don't have to sound so vulgar, just like our men be sounding so like we don't like our women or something. Like we mad or
We
something.
need more Lauryn Hill, more Floydry, more. It's like that.
Luther Vandross
Luther
and-
Vandross
Yeah.
or Boys the Men
Yeah.
or Tony Tone, like groups like that to bring shit back with that flavor. Like, because
Yeah.
right now, like music is powerful than what people think it is.
It
You know what I
is.
mean? That could set the mood in the room. It could change the way somebody feel and all that. That's how powerful music is.
It is.
But if you putting out trash and that's all you hearing about is the same bullshit, how do you think that you gonna change the minds and brainwash the minds? And they know what the fuck they doing because these people that's running this shit
You ever been?
know how powerful that music is.
You ever been in the car and a song come on, like a younger generation song, and you hear your child say that shit, and you hear the words? I'm like, what the fuck are they listening to?
Mhm.
What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Like it ain't got no. And then it was, I get it. We had songs like that too, but it'd be like back to back to back to back. I'm like, we'll have on the radio, you have a dope ass R&B song, a good ass rap song, one of them throwaway type bullshit ass songs, and then you have a great ass like it was a variety. Everything it sounded like one long track that's just stupid,
Yeah.
a bunch of just dumb shit.
I
I'm like,
agree
they're
with
not saying nothing to the kids but kill that nigga,
Popping
fuck
perks.
that bitch, use him for his money, use him for her pussy. Like, what the fuck?
I
are we
told you
doing?
it's like they made it like this new generation, they think that it's popular to be fucking fiends.
Yeah.
Like y'all niggas, y'all young niggas that's popping pills and nodding out and y'all motherfuckers fucking dope heads, bro. Like when I was growing up and coming up, y'all ain't get no fucking respect. Y'all are fucking addicts. The fucking hustlers got respect. The niggas that
Shout
was
out
out
to Mickey in the building,
the niggas that was out there busting that gun got respect. Y'all motherfuckers out here fucking fiends, whole fiends, and
we should stop giving
and that's
them
a fucking
respect too. though.
trend. Like
we should stop giving
come
them
on,
respect
bro.
too.
Like for real.
About the dude busting the good, like I get it. Do I understand?
No, I'm
the
just
streets or
no,
whatever?
I'm
but I
not.
get what you're
no,
saying.
I'm
The
not.
fiend,
I'm just
the
saying
fiend
like
dynamic is not cool.
Yeah,
either.
I'm just saying I'm not supporting that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying like that's who got respect when I was coming up. The
Yeah.
shooter, the hustlers,
Mm-hmm.
not the fucking fiends that's doing the drugs. They didn't get the y'all like it's fucked up. Like this new generation, they're all fucked up. And if y'all ain't gonna get it right, y'all gonna be forever fucked up and y'all gonna crash and burn out. And it's coming from a grown ass man, 37 years old. I don't know how else to kick it to y'all motherfuckers to get it through y'all head to even be how real to be to y'all. If y'all don't get it together, y'all gonna crash and burn out and y'all ain't gonna never be shit.
Now,
So get on your shit.
when it comes to shit like that, we
Get on
have
your
to demand that in the neighborhood. Like we have to go to the bigger. We have to be able to have the heart and courage enough to go. Because you know me, I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
But we got to go to these top dogs. Be like, dog, we ain't letting that shit happen in our neighborhood no more. You ain't selling it to nobody in this bitch. You gonna get pushback. You gonna get all the smoke because you taking away their money.
Yeah.
But somebody got to make the noise. Somebody got to be like, yo, we ain't doing that out here no more.
Well, anyway, for the black community, that shit over with anyway. That shit dead. That's why ain't nobody surviving doing that shit now. If you ain't a Mexican drug lord or Colombian, you ain't pushing shit. I'm just being real.
No, you're not.
That far as in the black community, I ain't saying motherfuckers ain't out here selling drugs.
Yeah.
But far as how it used to be, the shit is dead.
No. It just got quiet.
It's dead.
It just got quiet. Niggas ain't standing on the corner no more.
Listen,
they don't have to be in your face.
What I'm saying is, it's unorganized. It's fucking dead. It's not nothing that you want to do right now because it's fucking dead. It's not ran how it was ran years ago.
It shouldn't be running anymore. What I'm saying is it shouldn't be running anymore. We should go shut it the fuck down.
It's already shut down. The white man that did that.
No, it's not. They're
It's
still
the white
doing
man
it.
that did that.
They're still doing the drugs.
You got the little nickel and dime hustlers out here, but you ain't got too many kingpins out here. Black kingpins out here like it used to be, man.
There's more than, I want to say,
I'm being
between
honest.
19 to 20,000.
They ain't gonna let you get that far,
No.
man.
There's over 1,000 cities in America.
Mm-hmm.
All these cities have hoods.
Yeah.
And all these hoods have dope fiends. There's a lot of
And
drugs.
police too.
No, but that's a lot of drugs.
Yeah,
that's a lot of drugs. So we can't say that there's not a lot of people selling this shit. There's dope fiends across the nation.
What I'm saying is the structure, far as you trying to do that shit, is fucking dead.
Yeah, what the structure?
It's fucking
we're not
dead.
talking about the structure. We're talking about dismantling the structure.
But that right now the perfect time to do it because it's already being dismantled. It's fucking
not
done.
It's not.
I'm telling you.
You're talking about it's done in the sense of. It's done in the sense of black people was at the height of buying the beans doing this because of the drugs. We don't want them to do that.
It's not even at the end of the day because that's not all they was doing.
That is.
That's not all they was doing.
That is.
Because you had black folks that was
helping the community.
You had
and shit
motherfuckers
like that
was buying the block. It was putting it to their community.
Yeah, but it was too greedy, and they wouldn't have let go of the drugs.
I'm speaking for them.
Okay, you can be.
The white man ain't gonna let you get but so high. So who has control over that?
That's the mindset of saying what they won't let us do. I believe we can do what the fuck we want to do if we stay together. What they gonna do? They can't kill us all.
But we're not staying together.
But we can't.
That's why it's not working.
But continue to say that we're not and we can't and we want, like you're saying, is to say we'll never. And I can't go with that.
I ain't saying we never.
You get what I'm saying? I can't continue to say that we won't.
If we don't get our shit together, we never.
No, that's
I'm
not
just
true.
being honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie
because
and try
we know why we in the shits that we in. We know the circumstances that we live by. So we know that there's circumstances that keep us at a certain level, but we're not gonna just throw those.
And I'm not the only one saying
trash.
this because I know motherfuckers that got podcasts speaking for motherfucking my man Gilly out there in Philly. Shout outs to Philly, saying the same shit I just said tonight. That dope game shit is fucking dead.
But what they got to do with anything?
What I'm saying is,
that has nothing to do with anything.
Because it's so popular now, because motherfuckers still doing it. But at the end of the day, if you know it's not getting you nowhere and it's not accomplishing shit, why are you still fucking doing it?
That's not what we're saying here. You're on a whole different wavelength. What I'm saying is, the people that's on the drugs, we want them off the drugs. So whoever's selling it, period.
You can't blame the hustlers because you got motherfuckers out here that get the fucking car accident and the fucking pharmacy can prescribe you fucking pills. I know 5, 6 motherfuckers like that.
I hate when people throw another scenario into something one thing. I'm talking about this. That's like I said this before. If I say breast cancer, you can't say I got nut cancer, but I'm not talking about balls.
You saying it's motherfuckers getting high, and it's hustlers out here prescribed that's giving them this shit. And I'm
is it right? It does not matter,
and it's not right.
So why not stop it?
But you can't even blame 100% of them because you got you can go to, I know so many motherfuckers that went through drug rehab that ain't get turned on from a nigga giving them some drugs out on the street.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. So it's not even 100% of that.
The goal is to not let it happen in our community.
And at the end of the day, as long as
you sound like you're advocating for it to stay.
Well, it's not.
That's what you sound like you're doing. You're advocating for it to stay in the neighborhood.
It's not going to go anywhere as long as you have these fucking pharmacies that's prescribing motherfuckers medication that got motherfuckers addicted.
Okay,
it's
that
not
part
gonna happen.
You're going. There you go. You're bringing another thing into the picture again.
It's not gonna happen.
That's two different things. I'm talking about us selling to us. Let us deal with that, and then we can deal with stopping them from selling to us. But you got to control one thing at a time, and that's why black people never get anywhere because every time we try to do this, we're like, well, with this, and well, with this. Let's focus on the thing.
Well, how you gonna control that? That's what I want to know.
The same way, okay, put it like this.
How you gonna control that?
But to say that people back then with no social media, no nothing, can say, we're going to stop, all black people are going to say, we're not going to get on the bus, period. And they did it. To say that they can do that then, and we can't then form and say, we're not allowing these drugs in our neighborhood no more, we're going to put it into it, we can't accomplish it, is to say that we're just stupid people. And I don't believe it.
You're gonna have a hard time trying to.
We
do
will,
that.
and they had a hard time doing that.
It's not gonna happen.
We see the pretty picture. We see the pretty picture where, and they saying that we stood in solidarity. No, it took work, and I'm just down to take the work. If you want me to say I'm gonna have a hard time, so I should quit, no. Let it have a hard time. But the goal is the goal to get that shit out of the neighborhood, no matter what. I don't give a fuck if things happen where there was gunplay because you're taking money out the drug dealer's hand. So what? I want his ass gone.
That's gonna be hard to do.
It is. But somebody got to do it.
That's gonna be hard to do.
But the goal, but like I said, the goal is not to make him broke. The goal is to let him make that same money from the drugs just somewhere else that was good for the community. He don't have to go broke.
Like what?
All this money that you're making from drugs, there's businesses that we need. Okay, so wigs, perms, jails, and all this stuff. All women buy it in abundance. Trillions of dollars worth. Know what I mean? Of this shit every year. But we buy it from the Koreans. Invest in that. Put that, it's already in your hood. Just own it. You're gonna make the same amount of money. Now, put it in this, put it in that. Now we just make our own. You don't have to go broke. But if we continue to get the money from just what's killing the neighborhood, where's the fucking virus? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I cannot, they gotta go.
It ain't gonna stop though.
It can. If we have a lot of people say that it ain't because of the things that's so hard.
Felt that way, yeah. But you got a lot of black communities in these inner cities that don't nobody go to like that or really know nothing about. That's what's running their fucking neighborhood. It's that.
Yeah, it is that.
But they don't have the mind frame and the knowledge to be like, okay, I can take this.
No, not saying that they have that.
They don't.
But that's what these companies see.
You gotta think about some of them don't have that. They don't have that.
Of course they don't. But of course they don't have that. Of course, you think everybody that followed Malcolm and all that had that knowledge? They don't have that knowledge. You think they had that knowledge, or did they get taught that knowledge?
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard.
So
when you taught something one way,
so
it's
you
gonna be
sound
hard.
like a person that's supposed to quit.
I ain't saying you supposed to quit because I don't quit at nothing.
But you telling me it's gonna be hard to like I'm supposed to stop?
It's gonna be hard.
Are you like?
It's gonna take more than just you saying this right now.
No, exactly.
That's why you agree.
That's why you say it on how many? We on like 5 different platforms tonight.
But
now, just imagine. Let's just say there's 50 people. Then 5 of the motherfuckers heard what I said, and they just go told 50 more people.
Just think about it like this.
That's the whole goal.
If I was taught my whole fucking life, not even having the proper education, but if I was taught my whole life because I grew up around this shit to sell dope, I don't want to hear what you saying right now, talking about, if you take this money, you can put it towards this and we can build this. I'm a realistic type of man. I know that. Listen, I'm not hearing you because I wasn't taught that.
That's a fact.
I hear you, but I'm not hearing you.
I get that.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, I get that. I get that, and I respect it all day. I'm not going to just think that I'm going to talk to a man that's been doing this whole life, and he's just going to be like, snap out of it. Nah. But the goal is the goal. I don't give a fuck how many times you got to hear it. But the truth is the truth. I don't care how many times you say, no, let me be wrong, let me be wrong. No, I'm not going to let you fail, bro. I'm not. This is not right for our people. What you're doing, you're making your money, yeah, I get it. We can get that money somewhere else, and it's better for our people, because when your ass die, you want to be able to leave a proper legacy for your people to thrive. Now, if you just sell drugs and die, what did you accomplish? Nothing. That's some selfish shit, and I can't do it. I can't.
Well, that's the same ones that ain't got life support. You can show millions, thousands of dollars on Facebook, and you flashing all these hundreds of dollars, but when your ass die, your family on Facebook talking about GoFundMe. Where all these hundreds of dollars of bills at?
But
we have shit like that too.
But if we galvanize together,
we ain't even right with a lot of us. Not even right with. I'm gonna be honest with it, because a lot of shit we duck and dodge, and then we quick to fucking point fingers. But at the fucking end of the day, reality is reality, and it is what the fuck it is. There's a lot of shit within our fucking self.
That's what I'm saying about the drugs.
Fucking self that need to be fixed.
About drugs.
Far as and in that case, to change a lot of shit. If you want to do this, shut the fucking radio down. Then shut some of this shit the fuck down. If
That's not true.
If you're charging rappers for fucking lyrics, take the shit off the fucking air.
That's not true.
Take the shit off the air.
I believe in
take the shit off the air so your kids won't hear it. Take it off the air.
That's not true. It's not
true.
Take it off the air. I believe in freedom of speech. The thing is this: the same way that there's people that's making that bullshit ass music that I think is bullshit, there's people like me and you
promoting the shit that you talking about now. We should stop.
There's people like me and you that rap about something different. Yeah. I think they don't have to stop making that music. Stop pushing that music to the top and put more positive images. You have the right to say whatever, because when they walked outside, that's what the fuck they saw. So that's what the hell they rapped about. But if I change it, if I change the neighborhood,
go ahead.
If I change the neighborhood from within, like I said, it trickle down and give them something else to do. How can they rap about killing the person if they're never doing it anymore?
Why are you pushing it?
You said what?
Why are they supporting it?
You talking about the industry? It's
I'm talking about as far as the music that the
industry.
We talking about the drug shit and all this shit because that's what the music is talking about. Not the actual rappers that's not really doing it. That's just talking about the shit. I'm talking about the niggas that's promoting the shit. That can
in the industry.
Stop, cut it off.
That's money.
You charging rappers for if I go out here and involve.
You're talking about white people that does not. If I go out here in their neighborhood.
Yeah, what is it doing for us?
We're not empowered to stop it. But what I'm saying is, if we change, we have a problem, right?
Because we getting rich off of downing ourselves.
But all of that is, they're not going to stop. These white people are not going to stop making money off of it. We know that. That's a fix. So us talking about it does nothing. What I'm saying is, if we change from within the community itself, these kids can no longer rap about some shit that's not there. Now, if they walk outside and see shooting and cracking, what the hell you think they're going to say? It's like if they go home and wrote a diary, what was their day? It was hectic as fuck. But if I change that, now what did he rap about?
Well, yeah, you're right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because that's a fix. We know they're going to do that. White people are going to make money off of us. So us talking about that, hey, let's just change what the fuck we do and leave them the fuck, they own some other shit. It just is what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, appreciate y'all for pulling up today for a great-ass episode of King's Table. As always, your man, J City.
Your boy Bangdo was good.
Now, I mean, till next week, man. Every week, Photo got down 6. And what's the platforms everything is on right now? Is the website. Y'all go to the website, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Check us out here with King's Table, Beltway Radio.